Good evening. I'm finishing up my dessert. Sorry we're a little bit late.
It's a little late.
It's all my fault. I was napping.
You don't have to say that.
Just want people to know that I was napping.
I'm in your camera.
Well, your shadow's in my camera.
Yeah. Okay.
That's okay.
All right. We're just slightly off kilter.
If it's bugging you, we'll move the lights.
Yes. Tell us if we're not online. Definitely tell us if we're not online.
Well, yeah,
that's important.
That's the important part.
And also if things don't look right or don't sound right.
Yeah, that's also the important part. I'm starting a little late. We're very sorry.
So welcome to Book of War playtest series, season 2, episode I think 11. Yes, and
oh my God, how many episodes are in the season? How many episodes am I committing to?
Seems like about 25-ish. How about 20-ish? 25-ish?
Really?
I think so. Yeah, it's okay. Well, we do this every other weekend, right? So you do the math. Or I'll do the math for you.
Do the math for me.
Right. So just in case you're new to the show, we are playtesting our classic D&D inspired miniature war game, Book of War, which is a product that's been on Lulu by me for about 10, 11 years now. And in case you don't know what that is, Book of War is a lightweight, easy-to-learn, fast-paced war game that we've designed to be easy to pick up for people that have never even wargamed before, but at the same time, completely compatible with classic D&D, like original D&D or first edition or BX or stuff like that. And Isabelle and myself have been playing it for a number of years, having a pretty good time with it. And we're trying to shake out ideas for a possible second edition revision that should be coming up hopefully sometime this decade. Is the hope. And I'm also always running a lot of computer simulations, so the game has technically been run, playtested billions of times.
Billions and billions of times, sorry.
And that's part of what we do here on the Wandering DMs channel, which is what you're watching right now.
Excellent.
And you can find out, if you need more, find out more at oedgames.com.
Very good. No one's chatting. I hope we didn't miss our window of opportunity.
Yeah, that's I enjoy spending time with you. So if it's just you and me, that's a good.
And
time
people
too.
are out and about today.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the city was packed with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe people are out and about, and this should be. This should be having a good time. No.
Overrated.
Yeah. All right.
Good times, overrated. But that actually is why we're a little delayed, because you do guided tour work.
I do guided tour work.
That just exploded this week.
Yeah, completely. And I've been very, very busy all week. And I got home at 5:30, and I was like, I'll just take a little nap. And it ended up being a 2-hour nap. And I'm still waking up.
Yeah.
I'm still barely awake.
Which is super unusual, because historically you don't.
Historically, I've always hated naps. I've been an anti-napper. And now I've become a pro-napper.
Anti-nappist.
And anti-nappist. So, just goes to show that people can change.
Yeah.
And I've been so busy that actually I've had Seeker pick the army for me.
Yes. So once again,
because I knew I wasn't going to have time to pick my own army.
So once again, we've turned to our great patron Seeker and asked him for some suggestions on our Discord server for armies for Isabelle. He suggested 3 outlines for them, and I actually, while you were still working today, I rolled a die, and what we came up with is basically the standard Bandits unit that's in original D&D. When we say original D&D, we're talking 1974. Volume 2 is where the monsters are, and so and one of the funny things is, so the standard Bandits are. You get quite a bit of light foot, you get some crossbows, you get some light horse, you get some medium horse. And the really amusing thing, of course, we're pretty sure that was written by Gary Gygax. The funny thing is it's listed as percentages, like maybe you run into 200 bandits or something like that.
Gotcha.
And the book says you get 40% light foot, you get 25% crossbows or other types of archers, I believe. You get 25% light horse, and you get 20% medium horse, which doesn't add up to 100%. which adds up to about 120% or something like that.
Well, you have to give it 110% when you go to war.
Well, there you go. That's what he did. He gave us 110% on the Bandits in original D&D.
There you go.
So there was some rounding off.
I'm gonna give it 110% tonight.
I did not actually give you 110% of the point value.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So technically, see, this is one of these things about original D&D. Original D&D, you're always a little off book.
You're just a little off.
You have to be a little off book.
Or so, what did you
close.
take? What did you take
Pretty
to
close.
counter this wonderful army that I'm going to crush you with?
So I have a thing that I came up with a couple weeks back. So this is an army that I made again, not after we learned what you were having.
Okay.
But several weeks before. And so one thing that that occurred to me, of course, the rules here is you and I are playing with 300-point armies.
Mm-hmm.
And the current rules are that every unit must be exactly 50 points.
Mm-hmm.
So you notice that 50 goes into 306 times.
Mm-hmm.
The absolute maximum number of units you can possibly have is 6.
Mm-hmm.
But that's actually never happened, right? Because as soon as you have like a unit that is 55 points, you can't have...
Right.
You're not allowed to have a symmetric unit worth 45 points.
Right.
So what I did was I picked out all the figures that would make that possible for me to have 6 units.
Very good.
And of course, as we know, you can only use figures that are evenly divisible into 50. So I made a list of all the units that are evenly divided into 50. Right? So the cost has got to be 5 or 10 or 25 or something like that. And so what I got here is I have 2 units of horse archers because they cost 10 each.
Mm-hmm.
So I can have 5 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 2 units of Hobgoblin medium infantry because they cost 5 each.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 20 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, 10 and 10 for 20. And I also have the trolls, the regenerating trolls cost 25 each. I'm sorry, they cost 50 each. They cost 50 each. So I have 1 unit of trolls and I have a 2nd unit of trolls and it all adds up to 300. And I have 6 units, which has never happened before. So maybe that'll be a huge advantage.
You never know.
Yeah.
You know, I hope we're streaming.
It says we're streaming.
Oh yeah, so we're streaming.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. People are having a good time.
Yeah.
They're out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
In the world.
I mean, and we were late, so they might be checked. Maybe they'll check back later. They're what?
They're pouty.
Well,
no,
anyway,
I get it.
So if anybody is watching, feel free to chat to us to make sure that we're actually live. Otherwise, they'll be watching the recording later on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do. Do you have any other announcements?
I don't
like to make?
see any here. Let me do this later. So big thanks to Seeker.
Big thanks
for
to Seeker
filling in with the army suggestion.
Yes, for picking an army as I'm sleeping.
Big thanks to me for picking my army because I think it was pretty clever.
Sure, big thanks to Darren Collins for picking his army because he's so clever.
We also have Yowie just barely off camera tonight, which is unusual.
Can you actually see him at all?
No, I don't think so. You know, season 1 he was actually always on camera because the way we had the smaller table, and he was always sitting there like he was the judge.
Right.
So he's sitting right here.
He's the judge, but he's like completely uninterested. So I don't know. We'll see.
He'll be interested later.
He'll be interested later on. All right. Are you ready to start?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I think I'm sort of awake.
Good.
Sort of. Sort of.
So let's roll for initiative tonight.
Yes. 1, 2. I forgot.
It's just 1.
1.
Yeah. It's classic D&D.
1.
2.
Wow.
A mighty battle.
So what would you like to do? Would you like to go first?
No, I would like you to go first.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's going to be like that.
I am totally going to be like that.
And now we're going to roll for terrain.
Right, and we'll go back and forth 3 times on this side.
Let's see what we're going to have. Let's see what I should roll for. Should roll for a pawn, and then get you completely stuck over there. I think that's what I want.
Good luck.
8. Woods.
Interesting.
All right.
Do some of this.
Yeah, put your army a little further over there, because you know how much I like to box you in.
I have to get these guys on the platform, actually.
Woods.
Put that anywhere on the table here you want. Get platforms for my horse archers. Just do this.
All right. Where am I going to put this? Let's put this kind of like in the middle-ish. Yes. That is what I like. Your turn.
All right. Six is nothing. So if we roll 6 or a 7, just more open.
8 is more woods. Maybe woodsy.
I'm glad I gave you the tree. And to be clear, so I have these horse archers, and you have those crossbows, and you completely can't shoot through woods at all. And it's also terrible for horses generally.
Yeah, it really is. So I'm just I'll give you a little quarter right here. That's very nice.
Great.
Yeah,
that's not terrible.
You're welcome.
And also, you're putting them right in my face too. So I have to now. The rest of the game, I'm gonna have to like wrap my arms around this.
Sorry.
Okay, so 5
is a hill.
That is something maybe I can use to my advantage.
So is that band in that restaurant still playing? We can't have the window.
I don't think so.
So can we open the window?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Try it. Sure.
I'll be right back.
Oops, you tangled up the tablecloth.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, there are children playing.
I mean, yell at them if you want to.
I will.
Okay.
Shut up, kids. Get a job. Go get
Did I
it.
tell you my dad did that while we were driving the cattle truck back from a fair once?
On purpose?
Well, it was funny because...
More woods.
Oh my God. The thing is that so we're driving back from a fair, which is it's going to be like a 200-mile drive, and the truck was malfunctioning. Right, we had a very old cattle truck at the time, and it was malfunctioning, like it was sputtering, like it was going to die. And so he can't see he's driving these back roads because he literally actually can't hit the clutch. He has to keep moving. He has to keep the gas going because if he puts it in neutral, it stalls out on him.
I see.
Right, so he's taking these back roads to avoid lights and stop signs and stuff like that very carefully, driving this. And all this big trip, we get about 2 miles away from home, and about 3 kids pull out in front of him on bicycles. And start pedaling around, right, and ringing the bells, and he just loses it. And I've never seen my dad swear at little kids before, but he leaned up and he let go with the most severe stream of curses I've ever heard out of him. Like, get out of the street! We were so close to home, and he'd been leaning over the wheel for hours, and he just lost it.
Well, you know what? Where I'm going to place my woods, you might actually start cursing me.
Oh yeah, where are you gonna? I was really. Yeah, it's a good move. It's a good move, and I was really worried. It's funny because initially I thought you were gonna put it over here, but yeah, that's
no. I'm gonna
that's
totally
really clever.
stick it to you.
Okay.
Here,
Great.
just to make sure you know
Great.
that is completely in your way.
Great. Okay, last terrain.
But not least.
7 is nothing.
It's
so
nothing.
You have dominated the field with these horrible trees.
I really am worried that we're not streaming because no one's
Yeah, I mean, the light's on, right? See that little green box in the bottom right?
All right.
That's the thing that says we're on.
All right. So I hope everybody's having a good time.
I do too. Yeah.
Let's see.
We've dropped no frames.
That's good to know.
We are live. That's what it says. So the next thing is you're going to roll for weather.
Weather. Oh, I want it to be rainy, really, because you have a lot of chaotic...
Well, I think maybe what you're thinking is maybe you mean...
sunny.
But my forces are all powerful enough they're not affected by that.
Even these?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
seems a little bullshitty to me.
Yeah, we all know hobgoblins. Great.
Sunny day.
Perfectly clear, sunny. If I had orcs or goblins, I would be at great
The
disadvantage.
hobgoblins don't care that
I
it's
would
sunny.
probably immediately surrender. But with hobgoblins, they are more powerful. All right. See that?
No, I have
Yeah,
really.
see this?
Stop
It's on the
this
sheet.
in my face.
So we all know, right? We all know hobgoblins are perfectly comfortable in the sun.
All right. What are we gonna do here?
They do not have light weakness.
It's basically the battle is gonna happen right here.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Okay, so I'm gonna have these guys. So this is 6. That's. These guys here. See, I have to reach around too.
Do you,
So.
did I actually say that?
Yeah, you were complaining that you had to reach around. You were gonna have to reach around the
Do you want a platform for those extra horses?
No. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
So how much they move? Light foot 12. Heavy horse 12. So I'm gonna do these guys here.
Jeez, you have like a lot of guys.
Well, I know. Well, wait until you have to set up your army. You have even more than me. Oh, I think I'm going. Oh no, I'm okay. 6.
I mean, you actually have more figures than I do. For
Oh,
us.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so these guys. We'll see what happens.
And so these are your lights, right?
Those are my lights. Yeah, those are.
Those
Yeah.
are the mediums there.
Oh, maybe I should put them on a. I don't know if it's gonna help or not.
Yeah, I'm probably not happy with that. And I have bigger stuff I could pull out if you want.
No, I think I need one bigger stuff for the. For these guys, or you know this
That-
size.
This side?
Yeah, there you go. All right.
All right, so now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So the trolls move 12, and the hobgoblins move 9, and the horse archers move 24. You really kind of boned me with my horse archers with these trees. That is really
I could say I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry. Right?
that is pretty wretched.
I gave you a little corner right here. It was really nice.
It's more like taunting, really.
Well, sure. I mean, you can look at it that way.
I think that's how I'm looking at it.
Okay, it's pretty. Yeah. I still have some stuff off camera. What is this? I'm trying to figure out like who's what. Oh, it's these guys. The last ones are
Right,
off camera.
right.
Yeah, the empty chat is making me so nervous. It's really funny.
Yeah, I don't disagree actually, but I don't disagree.
There's no other way to check, right? That it's on.
I can go check YouTube and see if it's on.
Go check YouTube just in
all right.
case.
Yep, that's fine.
You know, since there's nobody, either there are people watching and we can't reach them, or there's no one watching and, you know, it doesn't really matter. I can just,
I have to entertain the troops.
oh, I've been entertaining people all day long. So let me entertain you. What could I say? What could I say? The tour guide-y kind of thing. You know, I like turning, I had a cupcake tour this afternoon, and I like turning everything I say into a quiz to the point where it's become super obnoxious, actually, you know, because I take him by NYU campus, and I go, oh, do you know the oldest university in New York City? And then I take them to a place that's called the Washington Muse, and I go, do you know what a Mew is? And I'm like, I gotta stop that, you know. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This is just bad entertainment for you all. So, are we on?
We're totally on, and there are people chatting, and we're just not seeing it.
Okay, so we're just not seeing the chat.
Sorry about everybody.
Whew.
Do I reboot the chat? Is that what I do?
I don't know.
I don't know how to do that.
So people are talking and and they're
That's
like,
correct.
why are those assholes answering us?
That's exactly.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. Why are those assholes answering us?
Jeez, I don't want to shut this off because I feel
No,
that
don't
this,
shut it
I
off.
fear that this app is will get wiped out.
Has that ever happened before, actually?
Never. Reset the UI? Is that a thing? Try that.
Uh-oh. Really?
No, it just hides the interface.
No, that's
irritating.
That is irritating. So, well, hopefully you weren't asking, like, life or death questions, and we're like, we can't see anybody.
Sorry, so here we are. Oops, something went wrong. Try reloading the page. Okay, so here I'm trying to chat over here. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I suspect that we're going to see people.
Here you go. I see you in Twitch. I see you talking to me. Okay, very nice. Are you set up?
No. Also, the screen is cockeyed now, which is irritating. All right.
There are children playing outside.
I think I just farted. I don't know how good the mic is, but
nobody wanted to see that.
We were starting to be like, well, it's just us. So
well,
all hang out.
Like I said, like I was set up as an entertaining people.
Sorry.
Don't listen to me.
You're very interesting, so I
am not very
wanted
interesting.
to hear.
No, there were people everywhere in the city today. I went to when I went to the village for the cupcake tour, Bleecker Street was completely blocked to traffic, and there were bands everywhere and stores trying to sell their stuff, and everybody was like, "Yay, the city's back!" And I'm like, "Oh man, all those people again." All right.
William, Julian, good to see you tonight. Sorry about the glitch. Thank you for making me check to see what the hell was wrong. That's never happened before, but that was going to be pretty awkward.
We've never had no one chatting at all. So I'm like, all right, maybe they're all doing whatever it is that people do on a Saturday night out there. I don't know. Out there. Me at sunset, I go back home. Shut the door, lock it. Yeah, so I had a fairly extensive nap, and I'm finally waking up.
Good.
I'm finally waking up, I think. Anyway, Seeker, I'm going to try to do you proud with this army that you gave me.
I have too many guys.
Are those
these
over
are
6 inches?
Well,
Measure that.
It's easily within 6 inches.
Is it?
Easily.
Like by quarter of an inch.
By half an inch. Quarter of an inch. Get that crap out of here.
Yeah, just exactly. I've lost 2 bandits. I don't know. He's got his army is kind of terrifying, actually.
Good.
Mostly because they're super big. Like the infantry is like huge.
So they go 9. This guy goes 12. Is this fine? Okay. All right. That's my setup.
That's your setup.
You're right. We have a lot of figures on the table.
We do.
We're mostly using mundane types, right? We're not. So the
there's
the
nothing
giant
like
air forces are not
except for
using,
your regenerating.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they?
They are. So what the hell am I moving? Light horse. Is that what I have? I'm like, I'm not that awake, I guess. I'm like, what do I have? I have heavy horse. No, I have medium horse, light horse. Got it.
Right.
Medium horse, light horse.
Right.
Medium horse, light horse.
Right.
All
So
right.
lights are in leather.
Daniel
Mediums
Collins.
are in chainmail.
Terrain.
Right.
Camera. Got it.
And to respond to Julian, actually, I'm actually glad for Isabelle to try this out, because I actually tried the same thing in season 1 of like what are normal bandits like in the game, and I think it's good for you to try that.
Oh yeah, no, sure, of course, yeah, no, it's great. All right, so now I have to decide what to do.
Correct.
Right?
You're going to declare your moves. You're not allowed to measure. You don't need to announce attacks. You're just declaring moves for everybody.
I attack the woods.
I shoot at the darkness.
I shoot at the darkness. Exactly. Well, this interesting terrain I've placed.
I definitely brought the wrong army for this turn.
Oh, the cat is about to enter the battlefield.
He's going to check it out.
Nope. Okay, he's leaving. It's too high.
Too
Do
high. Do you want to get
you
down?
want to help him down? Okay.
You announce your moves. And
Well,
other
my
people can
moves,
adjudicate
what
why.
am I going to
You can
do?
have a platform.
I'm going to... So the crossbows are going to stay where they are. And then...
Really? You're not moving your crossbows?
No, I'm not moving my crossbows. And then everybody's going to move to about here.
Okay.
Here. So my light foot didn't move 12. So about 10 inches, 12 inches, something like that.
Pretty good.
8 inches. So everybody's gonna move to about here. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm like,
I like
this is
John's idea of buy the book Bandits versus Nomads at some point, because I do have those. I do have those spreadsheets set up for what it's worth.
These guys.
But I've built this incredibly elaborate series of terraces for the cat. Okay, there he goes. So we actually can't get out of the room anymore.
We're trapped.
We are.
Oh my God! I need to wake up so I know what I'm doing. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Dan.
Julian had other options. He had a goblin army. He had a pirate army, like a landlubber pirate army.
I mean, Dan texted me like in the middle of my tours, going, "What army do you want?" I'm like, "I don't know." You pick. Trying to talk about Ellis Island and immigration and how terrible it all was. Don't bother me.
All right. Okay, so my foot units are going to go full. So trolls, hobgoblins are going to go full.
Okay.
The horse archers. These guys are going to try to get. They're going to stay inside these woods by about half an inch. They're going to try to get here.
That again.
Yeah. So your mediums can go 18. Is that it?
The mediums can go 18. The light can go 24.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a lot of. That's like a tiny little piece of terrain with like a lot of people.
Yeah.
That we're going to try to move.
You know, actually, Julian took Google Maps, I think, in the last week, and actually mapped out how big our table is, right? And more or less, it's like 2 of my folks' homesteads in Maine.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's like 2 of those put together. That's about this size here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's quite a lot of people
It's quite a lot of
coming
people.
together.
Yeah.
So those are lights. They have 2 health. Yeah, I mean, these guys will also stay inside these woods.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so that's 3 inches, and then the horse is gonna pay 4 in here, so
Right.
that's actually 20 inches. That's actually as far as they get right there. So clearly no shooting, and then these trolls, that's 5 inches, and then they have 7 more. They can go 3.5, so they're here. Okay, so these guys go 9, so that's...
and this is when we start
yes.
removing the trees.
Thank you so much. So 3, and then 3 more, and I'm going to be right there a little bit behind the trolls. Don't spill out. I should have gotten a bigger platform.
Yeah, I think you might.
Oh, I regret this. I've made so many mistakes.
Oh, all the trolls are dead.
I'm going to have to replace these guys. Some there. God, this terrain's awful.
It really is.
You're there.
Oh, who
You're
came up
somewhere
with that?
there. These guys are here. These trolls.
Oops.
For God's sake. Okay, so it's 9 inches, 10, 11. That's as far as I can go right there. And then these guys, it's 9 inches, and I got 15 more, which is really about less than 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to about here.
Okay.
And that's my turn. No attacks. I choose to make no attacks on this turn. Wow, we haven't had this many figures on the board in a while. Holy moly. If you don't know, we generally play with 300-point armies, which seems to work out pretty well for us. Are you stumped?
Measuring.
Not allowed to use a ruler right now, but...
I gave Dan my little trick on how to estimate,
she did.
so he can choose to give it to you or not.
It's funny, when the games start, I tend not to think about that. I tend to be just like, go get him, guys.
Gotta measure. In your head, that is.
In your head, yep, mentally.
Oh, what to do.
So maybe this will be another stalemate? Because the series is currently 3.5 to 5.5 on the season. Oh, for Pete's sake.
I really do not know what to do. I really do not know what to do.
Maybe someone's got suggestions on the chat. Feel free to consult. Feel free to phone a friend.
All right. Well, my crossbows are gonna move in the middle here.
Okay.
What?
Well, they're talking about Julian's suggested Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, right.
Group that admittedly would have had some problems on the land.
Yes.
Theoretically. But it's a landing party.
So these guys. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move my crossbows
Interesting.
here
Okay.
in the middle.
We'll allow that.
That's all I'm gonna do. Because I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I just don't know what you're concocting in the woods over there. You get a close up of the medium horse figure. Oh well, they're not very special. They were like plastic models, I think, from a game called, I can't remember what.
Lionheart.
Lionheart.
From the Hasbro Lionheart game, I think. Parker Brothers.
And I think you painted them, right?
I did.
Yeah. Did a pretty
If
good
you
job.
didn't do it, did I do
I
all
don't think
those?
so.
Yeah.
I don't
Thank
know.
you.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I think
and then we
maybe
got-
I helped you with some of it. I don't know, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
I've painted the blankets of the horses.
Maybe. You might be thinking about the blankets for the elephants.
Well, I know I painted those too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Cool. Yeah, we started off with those, and then we kind of get better miniatures over time. We're still, at the moment, kind of filling in with things that don't exactly fit.
Right.
I'm using orcs for the hobgoblins tonight.
Scandalous.
I'm going to get my license revoked from
Scandalous.
the D&D miniatures board.
All right, so stalemate. What are you doing now?
Okay, so these hobgoblins are going to go to the edge of the woods here. They're going to go right to the edge. And, geez, you know, it's so hard with all these figures on the board. I'm going to have these horde archers go out to. They're not going to move more than half. They're going to go out to about here.
Okay.
Right about here. And then I want these guys to go out to. God. I want the trolls to follow them, to be behind them.
Behind the horses.
Yeah. And then these guys will go to the edge over here. Yeah. Jeez. And then this guy will go as far forward as possible.
Okay.
And then these guys. That's a terrible position. Okay, these guys are going to pivot and start to go across the top of this ridge. Over here.
What the hell are you doing?
All right. So this costs 4 inches.
Okay.
Instead of about here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a total of about 11 inches, which is
Okay.
half the roof. It's about 11 inches. All right. I said these trolls are going to be following these guys, so that costs about 6, and then they have another 6, so they can get to here.
Okay.
What did I say with these guys?
You gotta put them to the edge of the woods.
Okay, so it's pretty clear they can get to here.
Yeah. I mean, I could lie and tell you something else, but
Okay.
this is what you're doing.
And then these trees.
Yeah, give me the truth.
Thank you. Okay, so that's like 1 inch, and then.
Saving grace, I have a bottle of wine in the fridge,
Some
so I can
here.
forget about this game after practice.
So these guys get to here through these woods.
Alright.
Whew. Okay, now this costs 2, right, to get up, and he's got another 7 to go. So I think we can get right here.
Okay. And he's falling in a chasm, so he's in a precarious position, and I should chop off his head. But he loses all his advantages.
We regenerate from that, it's fine.
Okay.
We can jump down this crevice. Okay, so normally this would cost 3, but now it costs 12. That's half their move right there.
Okay.
And then it's like another inch, so that's 16 that I'm paying. Do I have to pay to get up these hills?
Oh, yeah, you know, we kind of like had that issue before because,
Right.
you know, this is like your foam terrain is the
Right,
same
right,
height.
Right.
But, you know, in real life it wouldn't be like that. But since I think last time we didn't pay the penalty.
Last time we overlooked that.
We totally overlooked that, and then we're like, "Oh yeah, right. You know,
Right.
you should have gone up." So it's up to you. If
You make the call. It's perfectly fine. I'm not. I'll make the payment. I'll make the payment. Okay. So I'm currently at 16. Getting up these hills is now 20. I have another 3 inches, so I get to here.
Okay. What are you doing over there? I have no idea like what you're planning. So you think like my horses are gonna stay right there, just waiting for you to like shoot me down?
So I'm going to take the first attack of the game. I'm going to have these horse archers shoot at your light horses.
Okay.
So my range is 18.
Mm-hmm.
And the composite bows. So clearly within range and long range.
Long range.
So I'm going to get 5 dice.
What am I, 4?
Correct.
But I have 2.
Correct.
Okay.
2 health. Yeah.
2 health.
So I do need 5s to hit. So with any luck, these come up all 5s. Knock off 2 figures, lose the morale, and I'm way ahead. I got 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay.
No morale check for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be your turn.
What?
Except that I get the horse archers to move again. And
Right.
they're going to pivot back around and go over here. Here. So this costs 3, and this costs, I'll call it 6, and I have another 6 inches. And they're going to be right there. Ah, horse archers. Move and shoot and move.
What's their move?
9.
9.
Yeah. We're in chainmail. The move is 9.
Okay.
I'm laughing because I really haven't seen armies as big in a while. Right. Okay. So Parker Brothers Lionheart. Thank you, William, for finding that. Great.
I know it is big. Oh, don't worry, it's happening. That is happening. Okay, it's like who do I maneuver how where?
Right.
You know, because it's
This is the same issue I'm having.
Yeah. Okay. All right. My crossbows don't move, so that's pretty easy. The infantry is going to move. It's going to move to about here. These guys are going to pursue your horse archers.
Mm-hmm.
And then these guys are gonna try to charge your troll. These guys are gonna pivot and come as far as they can this way.
Okay.
All right?
Interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to move the infantry first because, so I'm going to move, I said to about here-ish.
It's clearly within 12, so.
Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
These guys move 24, so,
Correct.
you know, this is 15 inches.
Yep.
Okay? So they just charge you.
And if you want, you can fold guys in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do that so that I have everybody in contact.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then these guys can move 18. I'm not sure I'm going to reach your 12, but I'm going to try my best.
Pretty sure not.
Pretty sure not either. Yeah, 20. I'm not too far. So I'm going to move 18 from
Yes, thank you for that.
here. So I'm going to be here. Without falling off the table.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be right here.
Yeah.
So these guys move. So they're going to pivot. So that's 6. No,
5.
5.
5, yeah.
10.
No, still 5. You get 90 degrees.
Oh, 90 degrees,
yeah.
5, okay. And so then that leaves them 19, is that what they do? 24?
Yes. Agreed.
So that's
Interesting.
14.
I thought they were going to get hung up in that space, actually.
Yeah, no.
You did that pretty well.
That's about 12,
Yep.
so that's 17.
Yep.
So, a second. They're gonna hit, this one's gonna hit the crossbows that are sticking out.
This is
So
a
that's
really
seven,
tight battleground.
yeah,
here.
17.
Yep.
And then they're gonna move 90, so that's another 5, so
Correct.
that's 22.
Correct.
Okay. So,
Interesting.
well, you know what? They're gonna stay here.
That's fine.
That way, maybe it's gonna be easier to maneuver. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
and then there are all rear attacks.
They are, unfortunately.
And so I've got 2 dice per guy.
Yes.
So that's 10. You
Yep.
give me 10.
That's 10 dice.
So I need 3s to hit.
That's right. So I think I might have screwed up. So I might have like visually not been thinking about light horse. So I think I wasn't thinking about how huge your movement was.
Yeah.
I think I just screwed up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
Yeah, and so nowadays, with the second edition revision, the horse archers only have 1 health.
Right.
So they are entirely wiped out. That was, I guess. maybe
Which
a
does not
mistake.
mean that victory is around the corner. We
You
all know that sometimes I get a good first strike and then
happens to all of us. Happens to the best of us.
happens to the best of us.
Yep, and I would argue we are the best of us.
That's true.
All right, so Julian called that. That was, I guess, begging for a rear attack in the wrong place. Underestimated the light horse movement. I feel like maybe I need to get miniatures that say we're light horse, because I was visually not thinking about them looking at these miniatures. All right, down to 5 units. Okay, so the trolls. Okay. Okay, so these guys mob forward and get these light horse.
Okay.
Should the trolls hit the light horse as well, or should they hit the medium horse? That's the question.
So, and you are...
You get about 5
Where
attacks.
are you? Hobgoblin, blah, 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 blah. Where are you? Hobgoblin medium foot, is that what you are?
Correct.
Oh, you have a health of 5.
What?
You have a health of 5.
No, that's the armor. There has just
I mean,
one.
that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
The armor
I would
5.
love that. Hobgoblins with 5 health.
I'd be so screwed.
It's like a hob ogre.
Exactly. Okay. But I'm...
Yeah, I get. My trolls are going to attack your medium horse.
All right.
Yep. And these guys are going to mob out and attack your infantry.
Can't reach them.
You sure?
Yeah, because it's going to cost you 4 to get out.
Damn it! You are measuring all this stuff in your head, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Wow. Wow.
Why do you think I didn't move any closer?
So these trolls... Can I take it back then? Because I haven't moved it. Are you going to hold me to that? You're going to hold me to that? Okay,
But
fine.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Fine. Okay, no, fine. I'm held to that. It's fine. I verbally called it.
No. I don't know.
It's fine. Right, so these trolls are going to come to the edge of the woods right here.
Of course.
Okay, and then these archers are going to go across the top of the ridge here and then try to get through the woods over to the edge of these woods here.
Okay.
Staying inside the woods. Okay, so clearly this can happen.
Yes.
Tasty. Clearly this can happen.
Yes.
All right, so I'm just going to...
Do you want to just do this?
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, let's just...
This is going to be... It's going to start getting really ugly.
Was that less than half? That was more than half. So
Yes.
I'm not allowed to bring any more guys around.
No.
So you're saying I can't do this. So that's...
Yeah, so it's 4 inches, basically.
Well, I feel like it's 3 inches, right? That's really just an inch and a half. Agreed?
Okay.
It's 3. So
3.
if I'm within 6, I can get in contact from the edge of the woods. I think I can get in contact.
No, what do you mean?
Okay, so that costs me 3.
Oh.
And then I have 6 more, and I'm bam.
Well,
I'm right there.
see. Okay.
I mean, that's 1.5 inches, right?
Well,
Because over here it's 1.5 inches. Over here it's 2 inches.
yeah.
4, 5. It's 5. It's still 5.
Well, so yeah, okay.
Is that okay?
Well, no, but
No.
go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, you
Go ahead.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I mean,
Lovely.
we're gonna have to battle it out at some
Okay,
point.
all right.
So let's battle it
Here
out.
it comes. Great. I love it. Getting first attacks. It's so important. Cannot bring any guys around on this round. So that's clearly just about 12 there. So I'm here.
And my complaint is Dan is always very generous in how he measures, to his advantage. That is.
What?
What? Oh, me? No.
What?
No.
Okay, so it costs a 4 to get up on the top of the ridge here, and then that's 5. So I'm at 9 here, right up to here, and then getting over here that's like 11. And then I have 13 more, which is really about 3 inches. So I'm going to be right there.
Let's get rid of this. There we go. All the trees that we so lovingly put.
Correct. All right.
All right.
That's a big mob of stuff happening there.
Yeah.
Okay, so before all the figures get removed, because I feel pretty confident about my die rolls here. Document that in case we have to come back.
Okay. So you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in contact.
And I need 4s.
And you need 4s.
And those hobgoblins. There are 2 hits.
2 hits. So one guy.
Correct.
Let me take this one out.
Going to attack with these trolls. I get 2 attacks since they're
Fives,
powerful. Except they're 6 health, which means I'm +2 to hit.
Right.
So I just need 3s.
Oh, I hate that.
Those are 2 hits. Take a figure out. So my trolls hit your guys and just rip apart 10 guys. Just rip apart the horses and everything. Amazing. So, so here I need 4s. They're gonna get 5 dice. Ooh, 2
hits.
2. And that's it.
This pretty much automatic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It's 4. +1 for their health.
Health is 2.
It's +2 for their health. So +6.
Yeah.
So I need to roll a 3.
Correct. Snake eyes and the unit's gone.
6. Same for here.
Correct. Yes, actually.
Right. 6.
Really nice.
All right.
You rolled snake eyes. And it's your turn as well.
So these guys are gonna come and attack the guys on the side like that.
Okay.
Right? And then they're gonna wrap around. So we agree, that they can easily do that, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, and if they move less than half, I can wrap around?
Well, wrapping's not an issue because you only have 1 line. Right.
Got
the whole
it.
wrapping is can you bring guys from back lines
Okay.
to the front.
So can I...
Yeah, that's even easier.
So then I have rear attacks?
Sure.
Okay. So this is going to be...
Being a little generous with getting through this gap here. Being a little generous.
What do you mean you're a little
A
generous?
little generous.
They can clearly get through this gap. Okay, so, and how about these guys? Can they can't go to the...
Absolutely.
To the rear?
Not the rear.
No, not the rear.
You have to stay in contact with the rest.
So
of
anyway, so we'll wrap. I don't want them to fall off the table, but they're all in contact, right? And then so here I can bring.
You can bring 3 guys around.
1,
Yeah.
2.
That's the wrapping bit.
3. Okay. So, who do we do first? We're gonna do the rear attack first. So then I have 4 dice, and I need 4s.
Correct.
2 hits. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 6 dice.
Yeah.
And I need 5.
Correct.
2 hits.
This is not going so well.
And then here I have. This guy's not in contact, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they were in contact before,
Yep,
so
agreed.
10.
Those are 10 dead dice over there.
Okay, and I need 5s. 2 more hits. This is not a good roll.
Okay, so this guy has to go. I'll take this guy.
So here I've got 4 guys in contact.
Yeah.
And I need 5s.
Correct.
1 hit. And then here I've got 4 guys in contacts. And I need what's your armor?
5.
5.
Troll armor is 5. Health is 6.
1 hit.
1 hit. Excellent.
And he's gonna regenerate that. Anyway.
That is correct. On my morale phase.
All right, so why don't you lose morale here because they're all dead. All his comrades are dead.
You're right. So 4 divided by more than 4 is 0. Plus 1 for health. Minus 1 because they are chaotic. So I don't get any bonus at all.
Nobody says you need to roll a 9.
Yeah. So the standard thing is the total needs to be 9. I don't get any bonuses at all.
Ah.
So I need these to be 9. I can do that. There's a bunch of ways to get 9. You can get
The-
like 5 and 4.
For example.
You get 6 and 3.
6 and 3.
You can get
7 and 2.
4 and 5.
Oh no, you can't get 7 and 2.
Come on, 9, 7. And
And
these
they are
guys
gone.
are wrecked. That did not last
That
too
did
long.
not end well.
It didn't end well. I think we chose poorly.
And it would be nice if those guys also chose to run, but I
No,
don't think they
this is
will.
Automatics. 9 divided by 1 is 9. Right, that's automatic.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
And let me see. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, the trolls regenerate on my morale. I'll just take this injury and just ignore that.
You're so happy, aren't you?
What? It's just a scratch.
It's just a scratch.
Just a scratch.
All right. How the hell am I gonna reach you over there? Is the problem.
So, you have a lot of figures now.
I do have a lot of figures.
So we'll just stay here and just pound on your guys for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll for the, original chainmail had a mercenary like random reaction table. Actually.
Oh, really?
Like every turn you had to roll about like, do they follow your orders or do they just switch sides?
Oh man!
Yeah.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, right. I know. I look at that table. I'm like, that is really harsh.
Yeah.
Geez, I don't know what to do here. I'm in not a great situation now, actually.
Well, I don't know. Your trolls are like they're gonna be hard to kill, man. They have 6.
They do. They have 6 health.
Jesus.
All right, the trolls are going to charge at your crossbows on this side, on this end, right? And the horse archers are going to move half and come out as close as they can on a half move here. That's what's happening. So, am I within 9 inches? That's important. Am I within 12 inches? Because they move 12. Let us not forget the trolls move 12.
Oh, you told me. Oh, the trolls. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the
Right.
trolls,
I was talking about
the trolls.
yeah.
So, definitely. Kablam. Oh, and I can wrap 3 guys around over here. I guess only 2 fit.
Yeah. It's it's kind of a clusterfuck.
What about over here? I can stick a guy in here, right?
Sure, if he fits.
Here.
Don't move mountains here.
Okay. And so this costs like 12 to get here. That's actually half my movement right there. Just getting out. It's disappointing. Is it okay if I just put him here?
Sure.
Okay. That is another possible screw up. All right, so these guys are shooting at the end here, which is more than an inch away from my trolls. Okay, so that's safe. The trolls fight, these guys fight, these trolls fight. So I can only shoot with 3 figures because the other ones are in the woods. And last we discussed that still holds. So I'm clearly within short range. Right, 9 inches.
Yeah, I'm not really listening.
Oh, okay,
Do whatever.
sorry, okay, all right. thought you were
I'm
assessing.
figuring out my next move.
Okay, so here come 3 dice for the horse archers. I need 4s. Your crossbows are armor 4, right?
I'm not sure actually.
Okay, so no hits.
No hits.
However, the trolls, right, +2 to hit, so I only need 2s. Just avoid 1s. That is 2 hits.
That's not good.
Okay. Here, same thing with these trolls.
Yep.
And here I need 3s.
Yep.
That is 2 hits.
Damn it. Fallen horse.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I need 4s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh.
That's many hits.
Don't say many hits because that's 1, 2, and then 3 because I have 1 hit. So I have 1 horse left, basically. Yep. Oof. That is hard. Okay.
Sorry.
Don't get too excited. You get so excited.
Well, you get excited too. This is okay. What are we about? An hour and 10 minutes. This is when we get testy every time.
No, you get tested.
Okay.
All right. So 1 divided by So that's +2 for their health.
I agree.
So I need to roll a 7 for those guys.
Yeah.
Oh wait, give me the sharp dice.
Very good.
It has to hurt. Okay, no problem. They stay. Oh, he stays.
Yep.
1 guys. 10 horses
That's
stay.
very good.
3 divided by 3 plus 2 is 5. So I need to roll a 4. 6. And then here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divided by 2 is 4. Plus 1 has 5. So I need to roll a 4 as well. 6.
Okay. All right.
So they also stay. So far, so good, says the guy falling off the window.
And I get another move with my horse archers.
Oh, yes, of course.
So I'm going to move 12 basically behind you. So I'll go over here. Right. How about right there? Actually, I should move from the outside. How about right there? Is that good?
Why don't you put the tape measure on the table?
Okay. Lovely.
Like you make me do.
Great. So that's 4. That's 4. And then I'll go another 2. So that's 6. And then I'll turn 90. So that's 9. And then I have another 3 inches. And I'll go right here. Thank you for carefully assessing that. respect that.
So if I about face those guys, it costs half my
It costs
move?
half to about face, and then we're gonna have a debate about getting these guys back in line.
Right.
I will let these guys trail behind them for free if you want.
Right. So what did I say they moved? They moved 12?
Yes, your foots.
Okay. They're gonna about face and charge your troll.
Okay.
The crossbows are gonna about face and shoot at your horse archers.
Okay. That might be prohibited because they're in melee with the trolls.
But you've done that before. You've
Shot? I've shot with archers while they're in melee?
no, you've about faced when
Agreed. Yeah, I agree with that. You can about face.
when they're in melee.
I agree. But we've never shot with somebody in melee with archers.
No, I'm gonna shoot at your horse archers. So I'm gonna about face and shoot at your horse archers.
Archers cannot fire when in melee range with the enemy.
Even though the enemy's gonna be in my back?
Correct.
What?
That's what it says. Archers cannot fire when in melee range with the enemy.
So can I about face and charge your horse archers?
Yes, you can.
Then that's what I'm gonna do.
Great. Right, and Julian just pointed out the same thing, actually, right?
Oh,
we
well,
agree. Yeah,
see,
we agree.
me and
We agree.
Julian were like
Okay,
this. We're like,
okay. That's,
you know.
Feels like 2 against 1. Feels a little unfair at the moment.
Okay. So now I have to figure out how to move the horses because I want to charge your hobgoblins,
Right.
but so because those guys are facing that way,
Right.
what are the possibilities here?
So clearly you can turn everybody around, like we just say, turn everybody around for half,
Mm-hmm.
which is 12 inches, and they have so much movement. You ought to be able to turn around and charge these guys.
Well, the problem is
Yeah.
that those they're facing a
Mhm.
different way as these guys. That's why I wasn't sure like what the ruling would be for that.
It seems to me like at the moment, this is one of these things we actually have to hammer out in the rules because we do. So you can turn around for half, and then you can wheel here, right, and then be in line, and that costs 3 inches.
Okay, so they can be in line like this.
Let's see.
And then these guys have turned around.
Well, that wasn't what I was thinking, but I was
Okay.
thinking everybody turns around,
Okay.
right? That costs half.
Okay.
Sorry. These guys wheel, that's 3 inches.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
And then they charge you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
you
these
have so
gu-
much movement. It seems like that
Right.
we should be generous about
So
that.
these guys are all gonna turn around like this.
Right.
I just want to make sure that they're within 6 inches, and they are.
I feel like you're just barely. I'm going to be generous and say yes.
Are you using my own words against me?
Yes.
So what's the best way to move all those guys without? So I'm just gonna turn
Yeah.
this
Go
whole
ahead.
thing, and so
Yep.
that the first line is
Absolutely.
where this was.
Absolutely.
So. I'm gonna throw everybody on. I don't even remember how they were.
Well, there was a big line. I know that. There was a big line.
No, I think there were some behind.
Yeah.
I think there's like
I
3
agree.
behind or something.
I agree.
Oh my god.
We've had better nights.
Okay, so anyway, so
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
So it's like this.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So then I can have.
I think that's the end of your movement.
That's the end of my move.
Yeah.
Okay. And then these guys are going to trail.
Yeah.
I don't know how you want me to trail them like that.
Yeah.
Something
Sure.
like that.
That's fine.
So you just only going to have me. All right. 3?
We'll give you 3. Yeah,
Okay.
3 is fine.
Okay, so these guys are gonna all do this. So that's half their move.
Right.
What's their move? Is 12, I think, 9.
I think it's 12.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're just regular
They're in the
crossbows. Yeah. Okay. And then so that's 12. So that's clearly, you know.
Right.
Okay. So and same thing here. I don't know if I can have some of the back units come in.
Well, no, because you went more than half.
I went more than
Yeah,
half.
you went more than half.
Okay.
I'll let you bring 1. I'll let you bring 1 around.
Okay.
Just looks better.
It looks better.
That's fine.
All right. Okay. Here we go. So I have 4 crossbows in contact,
Yes,
and I
yes.
need 4s.
Correct. As they pull out short swords and whatnot. Is that 4?
Nope, sorry. One hit.
1 hit. So knock a guy in the back over for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
So these guys, there's 3 in contact, so now I'm in back attack, so
Yes.
I need 5s.
You need 4s.
Oh, 4s. Okay.
1 hit.
1 hit is useless.
Oh no! I've been hit.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy is a different unit.
That's a good
okay.
point. Thank you.
So anyway, so I've got 1, but the same.
Agreed. Yeah,
so
agreed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got these. Well, you know what? I'm going to use 6 and 6. And I need
5s.
5s.
So I got chainmen. Oh, we have good armor.
Good for you.
We're doing really good. Oh no.
2.
Right. We had good armor.
2 more.
2 more. Okay. Take this guy off. Take this guy off.
All right, and then these guys, I need 6.
Yeah.
And also 5s.
Correct.
Okay, that's
Oh,
better. 3
interesting.
hits.
Interesting. Okay. You happy with that? You happy with yourself?
Well, I don't know. I'm getting a little exhausted here.
Okay.
I might
good,
need a
good.
need a 2-hour nap. A 2-hour nap, please.
Use these for morale checks. Okay, so my trolls regenerate.
Yes.
Ugh, I feel better. Oh, we feel better. What's that back there? I didn't even notice it.
All right. All right.
And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 4 is 1, and then their health and their alignment cancel out. So I do need the dice to be 8.
Yeah, I know. It'd be nice if it was
You know
lower
what?
than 8.
With chaotic units, you get a lot of figures, and then you have this morale penalty.
5.
Damn it. And these hobgoblins are wrecked. Wow.
Well, they were like, they looked super threatening, and then the fact that you have the penalty for the morale check
Yeah.
was kind of like a really good for me,
That
not
could've
good for
gone
you.
better. Yeah, that could have gone better.
That could have gone better.
And then my horse archers over there, 4 divided by 1 is 4, plus 1 for the health is 5, so the dice need to be 4. This should be doable.
You're like,
6.
"Ah," you saw the 1.
Like lots of 1s.
Yeah,
Because you give me that
Yep.
dead horse archer. All right.
Oh, God.
So these trolls keep fighting. These. Okay, so these trolls are too stupid to know that they've been attacked. So they're just going to go forward. They're going to keep going forward and hit your crossbows in the back.
All right.
And now my horse archers don't want to be in melee. Now here I am forced to do an about face, so I have to turn in that direction, pay half my move,
Okay.
right, before I can get away. Then I can get away, and I won't be able to do any shooting.
Okay.
So they stay. These guys can clearly go. Ugh, no, that's good. So this costs 12. Okay, now I can come away, and I'm going to move 12 inches over here. Thank you.
I don't know which way you want to go.
Okay, so this costs like 2, and then I can go another 10. Into here.
Okay.
cleverly kept me from shooting with those guys. So all I have is new trolls here. These guys attack. I get 2 dice. I need 3s. I need 2s because they're in the back.
Twos, yeah.
Don't roll 1s. So 2 figures go away. Same kind of thing here, but I need 3s. One hit.
Live another day. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 3
Yeah.
plus 1 has 4. So I need to roll a 5.
Yeah.
Ah!
Fuck!
Just 5.
Fuck!
Holy
I
shit!
thought I had that. Shit!
So what does that mean? That I can't shoot anything?
Not while you're in contact. You could move away half. You could move away half and then shoot.
Got
you
it.
could turn around and melee. But you can't be in melee and be shooting according to the rules. Which
But I
feels
can
like it
move
makes
away.
sense. You can move away.
I
Absolutely.
can move
yeah.
away
Yeah,
like half my move.
That's correct.
And still get. So then okay.
Yep.
So if they're gonna do half their move.
Yep.
And shoot at your horse archers.
Okay.
So these guys are gonna charge the troll, and then. So if I do like a kind of like that, and I go behind your troll, it's good.
Yes.
So it's like a whole 180 basically.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that you have enough space, but basically you do. Yeah.
Okay. So keep that over there for
Mhm.
your thing. So I'm just gonna do a 180.
Yep.
Basically in there. So I'm probably gonna have like just 3 in contact. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can probably. I mean, you can probably fold these guys in like this.
Okay.
I guess maybe that's
Maybe
all.
that's it. Right. Okay. And then these guys, so they can. So now they're all together.
Yes. Let's
Right.
say yes.
So then I can wrap 3 from the back.
You can just fold in. You can just fold in some guys. So yes. Fit as many guys as you want.
Okay, great. I like to hear. Oh, I'm going to move the crossbows because otherwise it's going to be a big cluster. You know what? So what did I say? They moved 9.
Fuck.
12. So I
Yeah.
can move this. I can move him 6
agree.
from here,
Yeah.
like that. Okay. It's really ugly. Okay. And then these guys are gonna fold in like that. I'm gonna try to hack at your guy here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here the crossbows are gonna shoot, and they are gonna be in short range, right? So I've moved, so I'm gonna get half my guys.
Correct.
So I have 6. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 3.
Yep.
And I need 4.
I agree.
2
Jeez.
hits. Oops, sorry.
Sorry, my bad.
So these guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And 3, I'll say 3 are back attacks.
Oh, 3 are back attacks.
Right.
Yeah, so 3
So
back
3.
attacks. So 3, I need 4s.
Correct.
For that.
Oh!
Ooh, 3 hits.
Good.
That was good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are
Mhm.
gonna be regular attacks, so
Yeah.
then I need 5.
Correct.
That's 2 more.
Yes.
I need 5. Come on. 2 more hits. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 more
One
hit.
more
Sorry,
hit,
sorry.
yes.
Got carried away here.
Oh. Oh, you get overexcited about this point of the game.
Okay.
Wow.
I know.
Right?
So rude.
I know, right?
1, 2, 3, 4 are back attacks.
3. I'll give you 3.
3 back attacks. Okay, so that's 6 dice.
Yeah. You count them. I don't know how many.
So and you have 2.
Correct.
2. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So 6. I'm gonna need 4s.
Yeah. Oh man.
3 hits.
Jeez. Okay. So you got 4 total figures in contact, right?
Mhm.
So you're gonna get 8 dice here.
And I need.
If any 5 comes up, then you've eliminated my goal. So just everything roll lower than 5.
One hit. No, 2 hits.
Okay. Good job.
Okay, so you're gone.
Good job. Yeah.
What is
So
this?
having been
this is
attacked
for
by
you.
fully 3 units of cavalry, the trolls finally go down.
You want to concede?
Well, I have to make morale checks. Morale checks. So 2 divided by 2 is 1 plus 1 for the health. I need the dice to be 7, and I failed that. Just take these guys off the board here. Just take these out of your way, and trolls regenerate. Trolls regenerate.
It's got 3.
So I'm thinking about should I concede? But we all know that trolls are totally fearless and way too stupid to possibly surrender. And I can't side scrape, so I'm going to turn around. I'm going to start meleeing this giant army all by myself.
Okay.
And I need 2s. I need 2s.
Sure.
Don't have 1s. I've destroyed 2 of your figures.
Great. Should I make a morale check?
Yes, make a morale check.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You go back to 6.
Yeah.
Plus 1 for the house is 7.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much automatic.
God damn it.
All right. I think we got this, right? So
Make you prove it.
I'll make you okay, fine. Let's see, should I do everything with the infantry here? Can I just wrap some guys around and have some back attacks
Absolutely,
here?
sure.
So we're gonna have 3 back attacks.
Whatever you like.
Good.
Sure. No,
you know, from now on, I'm only taking Seeker's army. I will never ever pick. I'll go. Oh, I'm too tired. I've been working all day. Somebody help me.
Julian seems to be doing pretty good the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right.
Okay, so I have 3 back attacks.
I'm gonna give him a credit.
So yeah, I'm gonna bake you some cookies.
Oh. That's good.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm on vacation next week.
Give us your postal address for cookies.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you some cookies.
Yeah.
If they come out good.
They always do. Just to be clear, they always do.
Well, you know, I'm making them into gargoyles, and I'm having a little gargoyle decoration problem.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to figure out when I'm on vacation.
Oh.
Anyway, 3 are back attacks.
Yes.
And 3 needs 4.
Right.
1 hit. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Not
9.
this guy's not.
Okay.
Come on, you're cheating.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. You need 5s.
I need 5s. And I need 2 more.
If you get 2 more 5s.
2 more 5s. The game's over.
Yeah.
2 5s.
Damn it.
Game over.
I'll be back. All right.
Yes. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to celebrate with a little glass of wine. I'm in a much better mood when I win.
I got hammered.
I'm a sore loser, aren't I?
Isabelle, we are both very competitive. You should know at this point. See, as a little side note, I grew up being told in my family that being competitive is a good thing, right? And so
I grew up the opposite.
See, this is the yin yang. Is we're both competitive. It's just that I was informed that was good, and her family told her that wasn't great.
That was terrible.
So Isabelle still is going through.
We were discouraged to actually do sports because it was competitive, and it was not a good thing to be competitive.
If in my family, if you didn't do 3 sports a year, there was something wrong with it. It was like it didn't even ask. It was like, Obvi, what sport are you doing this season? Yeah, right. No. So
my parents were fake hippies. They dressed like normal people,
right?
You know, right. But inside they were hippies.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. I think that's that's deception right there.
a little deceptive.
Yeah.
A little bit deceptive. Yeah.
Anyway.
So anyway, in episode 11, I got my ass kicked. Yeah. You had more figures on the board.
I did. Well, and also, so you kind of lost a lot of advantages with your horse archers because of how I place the terrain.
That's correct.
You know,
that's
you
that's
never
a good
really
point.
got to,
That's a
and
good
that's
point.
kind of why I wanted to
Yeah.
kind of like really restrict that, because
Yeah.
they do really well
Yeah.
in very open space.
Yeah.
You know, because then they have, you know, time to like turn around and get
You're
away
right.
from you.
You're right.
You know, so they can shoot and get away, and they're really hard to catch if you have like a really open table. And you know, if you have a more restricting thing, you know, it's just like, okay, it's a pain in the ass to move, but you know, I'm gonna get those guys way more easily. So
That's
kind
a
of
good
like
point.
yeah.
On top of everything else, you already, I mean, you got good terrain rolls, and you
Yeah.
use the placement very well. You really hamstrung me with that, no doubt about it. And I made a mistake on turn 2, underestimating
Right.
how fast the light horse were.
Right.
So that you got the first, you really got the first punch in, and then you're right. I was just collapsing from there.
Yeah. Should I tell people how I estimate my measurements?
Might as well. I mean,
Might as well.
sure.
So, you know,
Secrets.
it's not really a
Book of War,
secret.
episode 11.
All right, so you know what a sheet of paper is. It's 8.5 by 11.
Yeah.
So 8.5
Yeah.
by 11. So use that as like, you
Right.
know, kind of like a mental metric, and then
Yeah.
you can figure out if you're more than 8.5 this way, or you know, 10.5 that way. You can kind of like divide it in half, and you know, try to like estimate things that way. So that's what I do.
That's very.
You know, if
smart.
you don't have that next to you, just find something that you know, like, you know, the measurement of, you know, and then you can kind of like,
Right.
you know, guesstimate that way. And sometimes, you know, I'm off, but you know, it helps to have so that's my trick. You know everything now.
It's a good trick, and you know, sometimes it's funny how much I don't think about that, as I do actually get excited during the game,
Right.
and I actually am not thinking about it that analytically.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, and the truth is, you know, sometimes I'm doing particular moves. Like I think in the last episode, I do moves just an attempt to intimidate you. So there are some things that I do psychologically of like actually pick figures that look more menacing than they really are, or move them in ways that make you think it's a better move than it really is, just hoping that you're going to screw up. And occasionally it happens. It doesn't work very much. I'll say that. It doesn't work a lot.
So the ease of maneuver really, you know, seem unhistorical. Interesting for light cavalry.
The light cavalry is very fast.
Yeah.
Right, it's very fast. There are times when I feel like we need to test it more, actually, to gauge the power of that mobility. And as you can see, I actually forgot how much board space the light horse we're gonna cover.
Yeah, they're really fast.
Just because we haven't used them in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, and our figures they kind of all look the same. You know, there's not much difference between
gotta fix that.
the light horse and the you know, you can see the difference with the horse archers.
Right.
Like, you know, they really don't have much armor on them.
Correct.
You know, so they would have been much faster.
Correct. That's part of what slightly tricked me tonight. But not to take away nothing from you. You played super well. That is an unusually dominant game of Book of War. Usually it's a lot more even than that.
It's true.
And
Actually, you know, and you know, I really do have to credit Julian for that, for picking, you know, like really good armies. I'm like, man, I'm never gonna pick my army again.
You didn't lose a unit, did you?
No, I didn't.
You didn't lose a unit.
No, I
technically.
didn't
So technically,
no.
this here is one unit with one guy left, but you actually didn't lose a unit. That is super uncommon.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my rolls were better. You know, some nights my rolls are completely abysmal, and I'll just lose like every single morale check.
You probably should have lost one morale check tonight.
I should have.
Yeah.
Would you like me to take it back and, you know?
Of course not. Of course not. I would never take anything away from you, Isabelle Garbani.
Wow, he's so nice.
I am. It's true. Yeah. I'm glad you finally recognized that. So I made the terrain bits except for the stream. If the stream ever shows up, Isabelle designed the stream.
Right, I designed that. Yeah. Dan made everything
Correct.
else. Yeah.
Correct.
So I don't know how big those are.
I think it's 6 by 11. Let's find out. So I know I'm pretty sure it's 6 inches across.
Yeah.
It's either 11 or 12 here. 10 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the woods pieces are 6 by 10 and a half. Good point. All right, so we're going to wrap it. Thank you for joining us here on Book of War episode 11. The current record of the season is now 4.5 to 5.5. So you're
Somebody's
pulling
saying, Julian's saying that the horse archers might be a little weak now.
Okay, I will look for that. Thank you, Julian. And if you are possibly new to the channel, several of our viewers tonight, such as Julian, are really great patrons of the Wandering DMs channel. We always have great conversations happening on our Discord server, and they're happening every single day. And I will go to our Discord server after and see Julian's continuing, ongoing, excellent analysis, which is helping both of us balance the upcoming edition of the game. It's interesting. I mean, obviously tonight they didn't look very good.
Right, but they've been, like I
Yeah.
said, if there's
Yeah.
if it's an open terrain,
Yeah.
they're really hard to hard to hit.
I will say this, a big change from first edition to second edition that I'm sticking with is first edition I was giving horse archers 2 health.
Yes.
Right? Here, they're down to 1 health. Yes, that's a big change.
Yeah.
But, if they had 2 health, like in Season 1, when I was over there, I would have charged you with them in melee.
Right.
And that just doesn't feel right.
Mm.
It just doesn't feel right to have horse archers charging like light lancers
Right.
into melee. So that's an adjustment that I think is benefiting the game, frankly.
Mm.
Although I'll think about how much I hate losing a night, and I'll probably rethink that. But I'll
Well,
look at the analysis on
you're still ahead, so
I only won game. That's not a very big.
I know. I'm catching up.
Yeah, you are.
Catching up. I'm catching up thanks to Julian.
We're all supporting and cooperating each other. So in other words, as we wrap up, maybe you're watching this in the YouTube archive later on. Please leave a comment about anything you saw tonight. If you see like a mistake that I made that I could have been done a lot better, or something that Isabelle could have done to even kick me in the crotch even worse, please tell us. Or something you think is unbalanced. Please tell us about that, and we'll take that into account in the future. There's that. Thank you so much to the viewers. You guys always make it so much more fun for us to play with. Sorry about the little glitch at the start of the episode with us not seeing the chat to begin with. A little bit awkward. Big thanks.
Well, we thought everybody was, had gone to a party and we were not invited, and we're like, oh, where's everybody?
We actually were invited to a party tonight.
We were?
Yeah.
Who invited us to a party?
Well, actually, it was Lori.
Oh.
Yeah. Should I say that? Should I have said that? Anyway, so there's some people we know.
I
that
wouldn't
are
have
actually
gone
at the party.
anyway.
Right. And I was like, we already committed to this. We're committed to the show.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
I got to work tomorrow.
There's that too. Yeah.
Statue of Liberty and cupcakes again tomorrow.
For someone who's really tired, you played really well tonight.
Well, that was a 2-hour nap.
Yeah.
If I had played like right when I got home,
Right.
you would have like totally crushed me. I mean, like, I'm like, what?
All right. Next time I'll try to
Next
not
time,
let you
no nap.
recover.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll set up the stereo. Bom, 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 bom.
Seriously?
You want to party? Let's party.
Let's party.
Let's party. Okay.
All right.
So we're going to shut this off and we're going to
Yes.
go party. And
I'm not going to go to a party. I'm going to go to bed.
Wandering DMs channel. Please look at our Patreon, patreon.com/Wandering DMs. Look for us on social media if you're new. We are on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and GitHub, and we do have the handle Wandering DMs on all of those sites. Oh, and I would be really in bad shape if I forgot to mention tomorrow on the Sunday talk show we're going to have the guys from WebDM. We're going to have Jim and Pruitt from WebDM,
Nice.
super wonderful commentators about 5th edition D&D, and of course this week they just started a Kickstarter for their new product, Worlds of WebDM Weird Wastelands, which is I feel it's John Carter inspired, but it's about places that have been devastated by magical energy, I believe, and their Kickstarter when they started on Wednesday instantaneously blew through all of their stretch goals, and basically they're just trying to come up with new stretch goals at this point. Huge success, well-deserved, and we're going to get more, all the details that went into their success and their product, Weird Wastelands, tomorrow. And they, they're always thinking about other editions too. So if you're a classic D&D enthusiast, they're also thinking about that, and they're trying to provide tools at the same time.
Very good.
So look forward to that. We'll be back in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
10 Dead Rats is currently off. I think they're going to have like a hiatus game coming up on
Okay.
Thursdays.
Well, at some point, we're going to have a problem in this room because there's no AC in this room.
Right.
Right now,
Right.
the temperature has gone down. It's
Right.
really nice.
Right.
But in August, we're either going to sweat or we're going to take August off.
All right, we'll take that into account.
Yeah.
So, anything else I should mention? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go lick my wounds.
Oh, he's got cookies. He'll be fine. He'll be just fine. Bye, everybody.
See you guys later.